Hello gamers, it's Suffocating99 and today we're in Battle for Azeroth in patch 8.3 and I think if we come outside the doors of the inn in Borealis we will get a quest pop up.
Hero, your timing couldn't be better. Mechatork is fading fast.
T, your timing couldn't be better. Mechatork is fading fast, and that's Kelsey Steelspark. And here she is, by the big fountain in the centre of Borealis, which is right here on the map, by Tradewinds Market and by the docks. Let's see what Kelsey wants.
Ready for action.
Waning energy. Mechatork's pod is powering down. We are no longer able to hear him speak. His pulse has slowed in spite of the best efforts of culture and healers. I have an idea, but I'm going to need your help. Meet me at Proudmoor Keep. We must go soon. Meet Kelsey Steelspark at Proudmoor Keep.
I'll be waiting.
You'll be waiting? Okay.
Are trying to heal him at Proudmoor Keep. Meet me there.
The Tide Sages are trying to heal him at Proudmoor Keep. Meet me there. Okay, we will do that. Well, we can either take the flight path or we can go manually. I think we'll just go manually because I think it'll be just as quick to do that. So we're heading for here.
Rumour has it the Borealis Guard are under the gang's payroll.
Hello Talia, sorry I'm not going to be sidetracked by your business at the moment. I hope you can deal with it on your own because I'm going to help Kelsey and Mechatork. Right, so which side? Round the back I think. A little bit further around. Oops, where are we? Oh, here we are. Right, so there's his pod, and who have we got? We've got Tide Sage. Yes, she did say that the Tide Sage people were trying to save him. Okay, Kelsey, how's it going? What we're about to do may not be an approved plan. We'll just ask for forgiveness later. Someone who can help. I believe there's a way to help Mechatork, but some may not be 100% on board. So you mean somebody's really against this already, Kelsey, and you just don't want to tell me who, okay? But will it work? The Mechagnomes have advanced techniques in biomechanical repair and improvements. If there is even a chance they can help him, we have to try. There are some Mechagnomes sending supplies out to the island from a dock in Hook Point. No one will notice one more piece of cargo. We need to reroute one of their homing copters. Will you please help me to get Mechatork's pod to Mechagon? Help Kelsey move Mechatork's escape pod to Mechagon. Ooh, Kelsey.
Even if the Mechagnomes can't help him, they could power the pod long enough for me to find someone who can.
Well, I like the idea of powering his pod to keep him going, but I'm not sure I like where you might be heading with the using their tech to save his butt. I'm not sure he'd be happy with that one. Let's go see what she's got to say for herself, shall we? I hope they don't turn Mechatork into a Mechagnome. But if they turn Mechatork into a Mechagnome, wouldn't that then make him a Mechagnome, and then who would lead the gnomes? Okay, so we need to reroute one of the pods, so we need to head over to the docks between Ashvane Docks and Proudmoor Barracks. Okay, let's go see what that wants us to do. I suspect Kelsey's going to get us into a lot of trouble here. I like Kelsey though, she's cute, she's sassy, she's fun. Aha. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? There's like 2 or 3 of them all at once. Can I? Magnetic pulse array. Homing copter acquired. Right, so do I just go back to Kelsey then? Is that all I need to do? Quick to grab it and run. Grab it and run! It's a quick thieving snatch job. Actually, we're not thieving it, we're borrowing it. It's a very important distinction. Borrowing it. For a few minutes. Right, can you please pick this pod up? And please don't drop it. We want to save him.
The homing copter will take him directly to Mechagon. I probably should have told Erasmus to expect us. Let's try to get there ahead of the pod.
Are you going to give me a lift, or do I have to get there on my own? Yeah, I think I just have to get there on my own. Which, I think I might have some... Which icon is it? I think I've got the thing to take me back there. If I can find it. Here you go, ultra safe transport and Mechagon. I knew I had some somewhere, so it looks like that. Here we go. Let's hope that the copter brought him all the way here and didn't drop Mechatalk somewhere in the water along the route, because it's going to be really hard to find him if it did that.
Is always in need of resources. You can aid us by locating mechanized chests across the island.
No, we don't want to do the...
Nobody's perfect.
Someone who can help. It would be my pleasure to give aid to the most esteemed High Tinker Mechatalk. Thank you, Prince Erasmus. We would really help that you can help.
She will inform us of the materials she requires.
Let's see what Warren thinks we need. Okay. So let's follow Prince Erasmus. There we go. Warren Gearhart, Construction Projects Girl.
Interested in a new project?
The current schematic. I think I can modify one of our existing devices to give us access to Gelby Mechatalk without disturbing his life-preserving functions. There are some items I will need you to procure. Of course there are. There always is. What is it you would like me to get for you, Warren? From the nearby vector of the heaps, you will find scrap bots and scrap hounds. These would be a fine source of spare parts for my construction project. The outflow is home to some particularly slimy friends. From them you will find excellent ingredients for the heat-resistant lubricant that we need. Collect 4 heat-tolerant ooze and 6 acquisitioned machine parts. Okay, so similar jobs to what we normally get on Mechagon.
Construction of the units to open the escape pod. I estimate the chances of crushing the occupant at sub 50%.
Could we increase those chances a little bit before we try and open it, please, Warren? I'd rather keep him in one piece, not into squished bump, please. Right, so let's see. So she wants us to get scrap bits and oozes, right? So if we head this way, we can get some of the scrap bots and things here, can't we? I presume it's just to fight them, disassemble them, grab the parts. And then find and squish a few oozers. I would imagine that's the... oh. We're not going to get it off the first 6 that we fight by the looks of it. Okay, little mechanical puppies. Why can't we be friends? Oh, that's right, then I wouldn't get my parts. Ah, there we go, we've got 1. So off 3 mobs we have 1. Which would suggest that by the time we've killed about 20, we should definitely have all the bits that we need. Right, so what else? Oh, there's one. We can take that one out. I suppose a puppy. And there's something else just round here. Another puppy hiding behind the pipe. Can I no, I'm going to have to run round to be able to get him in line of sight. I was hoping I could get him through one of the little gaps where the pipes are, but obviously that wasn't enough of a line of sight to be able to see through there. The pipes are more solid than they appear. Right, 2. Let's quickly fly back in the direction we've just come. And if we've got to wait for respawns, we could always move on to the oozes, but we've got a few more here. I think what we'll do is we'll go in a straight line from here to where the oozes are. See how many parts we can get on the way there, and then we'll head back after we've had a go at some of the oozes, and hopefully some of these will respawn by then. Well, when I say straight line, I don't mean a completely straight line, but vaguely heading in the right direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to head in this direction, but if I see any mobs, I'm going to wander around and do a little bit of a zigzaggy line to get there. Till we've got all the bits that we need for Warren to help Mechatalk. Oh, 3. Oh, we're not doing too bad. We might not have to come back. If we're lucky, we might not need to come back up the route again. We might be able to just do it in one line. Depends how cooperative they are. Here we go. Ooh. I honestly can't decide what class I want to make in a Mechagnome. I'm kind of toying with the Death Knight idea. But that would mean that I have to pre-purchase Shadowlands, which I haven't done yet. I was kind of planning to make that something for people to buy me for my birthday, which would mean we'd have a long wait. I mean, because for my birthday it would be long before it's due to come out probably, but would be quite a long wait before I could make the Mechagnome then if I'm going to do it that way. And also I don't know what class to make my Vulpera, so why don't you guys tell me in the comments below, are you making a Vulpera or a Mechagnome, or are you going to make both, and have you decided what you're going to make them as yet? Because I'm not sure exactly what to do at the moment. I would kind of like to make one of each, but I already have 48 characters on my account, so if I do make one of each, then I literally have no more space for another one unless I start deleting people. So that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Do you think these two races are going to be the last ones for a while? Yes, they haven't announced anything new for Shadowlands, so if there isn't a new one, then whichever characters I make, my 50 characters will be here for at least 2 years. If we suddenly get more allied races and things, then I'll have to kind of shuffle unexpectedly, which could be a bit sad, but if we've got the characters for at least 2 years, then it's definitely worth making both. Of course, having 50 characters doesn't mean you can keep up on top of the 50 characters. You do end up just playing 1 or 2 most of the time, to be honest. And they're going to kill those before I even get over there, so let's head the opposite direction and see what we can pick up. And yeah, over this weekend I'm going to have to give some serious thought as to what to do about Mechagnomes and Vulpera, aren't I? And I was going to record the Vulpera unlock scenario today. And then I suddenly realised I've been a bit lacklustre on my Horde side, and I'm actually, after doing all today's quests, I'm still 800 reps short to be able to unlock them, so I have to wait for at least one more day to get the last 800 reps, so I'll be doing the Vulpera unlock for next week. At least that's the plan. So I've got a week to think about which class I want to make my Vulpera become. Right, so how are we doing here? We've got 1 of 4 of the heat tolerant ooze. 2. Hello, Mr. Ooze. Could you please give me the item that I need, please? It would be much appreciated if you could just hand it over for me, and then we could save Mechatalk. Nope, they didn't want to help. Here, Mr. Ooze, 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 ooze. Can I please have some heat-tolerant ooze, please? Yay, 3. Just need one more. I think I've gone a little bit high, haven't I? Oop. Oh, I've got the big guy. In a healer spec, I tend to avoid the big guys. If I'm in a DPS spec, I don't tend to bother to... Oh! He ran away. Did somebody pull him? Oh, somebody pulled him deliberately. I probably could have took him. It would just take a little while. I just prefer to take the little ones because it's just easier to kill them. So, who took it? Should we help them? Oh, they pulled it off me and then shadow melded. Ah! So I'm dealing with it, I think. Oh no, it went after them again. Interesting. Yep, so they've left me with it anyway. So we will see how we handle it. I told you I thought we'd be okay. It's just going to take a long time to kill them. Oh, it's still trying to charge that person, even though they've left the fight. It's still trying to charge after them, so... Yeah, so you see, we're not going to have any problem killing it. It just takes so long. Hope he drops the item that we want. That would actually be really cool, wouldn't it, if he gives us the heat-resistant ooze that we wanted. Oh, I mean, he didn't! Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, these have respawned. Let's head back this way, because that other person was going the other way. Then we won't interfere with each other's questing, will we? Dum ba dum bum 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 bum. Come on, give me my ooze, please. Just need one more, please. Hello, mister. Hey, I got it. That's it. That's all we need. Let's go. Let's go turning. Oh no, the HK8 unit's after me. He wants to eat me. I'm not tasty for metal machines, I tell you. I'm not machine parts. Right, where are we oh yeah, Warren's just up here, isn't she? Right, hey Warren, I got the things you needed. Does that increase our percentage chances of saving him? Were all assets found? Yes, they were, Warren. Here you go. Yes, yes, these will do. Excellent work, T. Thank you, Warren.
We have an emergency that demands immediate attention.
Saving Mechatalk?
Have you considered an upgrade?
Voyage to safety. One of our defenders saw the Trogs take out the homing copter carrying Mechatalk's pod. Uh-oh. Since we started bringing goods in from Tiragard, they have been a real thorn in our side. Piston, a very promising young inventor, has a vehicle able to handle this task. Meet his crew down in Bondo's yard. Please hurry and retrieve the pod. I'm not sure what will happen to Gelbin if they break it open. Well, from what Warren said, he'll probably get squished. We would not be upset if you did a little beach clean-up while you were there. Defeat these scavenging Trogs and retrieve Mechatalk's escape pod. Right, so he said go to Bondo's yard. So that's over here. But that's definitely not a beach. So I'll take it, we'll go to Bondo's yard and then we're going to ride in this machine that they were talking about. And that's going to take us possibly out to an island somewhere where there's a beach for us to fight the Trogs on and save Gelbin Mechatalk. Right, hang on. Where is this machine
My
then?
hubbub may not be pretty, but she's got it where it counts.
Okay, where's this machine then? Where's this pointing? Voyage to safety, it's pointing. Oh, is this the guy that we... right. So we just walk through Bondo's yard and he starts following us. Oh, okay. I think that's okay. So where are we going then? Ah, right. So we have to go out to the... Right, so we can kind of follow these roads a little bit down this way and then we need to head off where there isn't a road. So we're heading back where we were with the oozers. And then we kind of want to go straight across here, I think. Isn't this out near where the respawn crab thing is that right? Sort of. Toxic lurkers. Yeah. Foggy bog bottoms. Oh, hang on. Where do we need to be? We need to be this way a bit. Is it out on here, I think? Out here. Oh, this is it. There's the There's a copter and there's a nasty trog. You're a nasty trog. Actually, I probably didn't need to attack him. He was yellow, wasn't he? I think he was yellow. Well, they asked her to do some beach cleaning. Oh, this is the guy. Rust-Eye the Clever. I thought I was going to say Rust-Eye the Cleaver then, because it... But it's not, it's Rust-Eye the Clever. So he's the clever trog, is he? Okay. Gosh, that was a lot of damage. Yeah, since patch 8.3 landed, as a discipline priest, I'm struggling a lot more to stay alive myself. Before, if I just put my shield up and just did a normal fight rotation, I wasn't having to worry about healing myself at all. But since patch 8.3, I noticed that my health goes down an awful lot quicker and is a lot slower to go back up again. So I know they said there were going to be some nerfs on discipline, but I think it's quite noticeable. And I did a dungeon with a couple of friends a couple of days ago, and it was a lot harder for me to heal. So yeah, there's definitely, it doesn't feel the same anymore. Right, so did you get the... Yeah, he's got the pod. Right, so do we... Where do we need... Do we need to take that back to Bondo's yard, or do we need to take it back to... No, we need to actually go to Rust Bolt itself. Okay. So if I can fly, can you fly, or are you on the ground, my friend? No, he's on the ground. Right, okay, so we need to be on the ground too. Right, come on. This means I'm going to have to... Can I just run instead of stopping and fighting? Will the guy keep following? Yeah, he's going to keep following me so far. Right, let's kind of go around, let's try and go sort of around the edges where there's more land to walk on rather than going through all the mess, just to get back easier or quicker or whatever. Let's stick on the road actually. Less things to fight on the road. We just want to get this delivered. Oh, no. Wrong way! See, I thought I knew where I was going, you see, on Mechagnome, because we've been around for a while now, so we ought to kind of know where we're going, but it is still easy to get lost. Oh, foul manifestation! I think he's still one of the ones that can drop one of the items I'm still missing, so I am going to stop and kill that while we're here, sorry. And then we'll get back to the... That wasn't clever, was it? You just nearly got yourself killed. It does help if you look at what's going on around you. Avoid AoEs and heal yourself when you get damaged. It would be a good thing to do as a healer, wouldn't it? I think for Shadowlands I probably won't main a healer. I did the healer of this expansion because one of my friends was going to do a tank and the other one was going to do a DPS, so it just seemed like a good idea for me to be a healer because the three of us levelled together when the expansion first came out, but both of them have kind of dropped off playing. They're not playing... Well, they're still playing, but much less frequently now, so as a I've ended up as a healer without the tank and a DPS to play with most of the time, so it didn't quite go the way I planned it. And of course I never bothered getting essences for the DPS spec. But people are saying that Shadow's not that great either. I haven't tried it since patch 8.3 came out. It's on my very long list of things to do which I haven't got round to, and I don't see it as that big of a priority, to be honest, so... Look, Mr. Gloop, go away. There's a good boy. Ooh. See what I mean about my health going down really fast? Previously, if I just stuck my shield up and just did a bit of a rotation out, my health wouldn't have moved. But now it's dropping a lot, so I'm kind of used to playing one way, and suddenly I need to play it a bit differently, so I've got to kind of adjust, and I haven't got round to that adjustment yet. I'm not the fastest adjuster. It's the age, you see. Getting old now. Right, so let's go turn in. Didn't get anything interesting, sadly, off the foul manifestation. He doesn't want to drop things for me. I still don't have either of the drop mounts off Mechagon either, so... Mechagon hasn't liked me, doesn't like to give me things. Right, here we go. Is this the place to turn in? Is this the right spot? Yes, that's the right spot. Pod delivered.
Task completed. Please contact us again for any vehicular needs.
Thank you.
Schematics?
Voyage to safety. I hope the poor guy didn't get shaken around too much in there. Well, let's find out, shall we?
Proceeds as scheduled. Christy will address the occupant's biomechanical integrity.
Oh, are you the doctor by any chance? Better, stronger, less dead. Ah, the Bionic Man and Bionic Woman reference. We can rebuild him. Better, stronger, faster. Nope, better, stronger, less dead. King Mechagon may have been crazy, but his minions did have exemplary robotic creation capabilities. There are a few residual creations wandering Mechagon, refusing to accept King Mechagon's dethroning. The logical conclusion to defeat is withdrawal, if one remains operational. Some do not excel at logic. They currently bear the latest in technical advancement. I believe retrieving specific pieces from these units could greatly benefit our recovery endeavour. Collect the Neural Accelerator, Omni Electromagnetic Amplifier and Flux Energizing Servos from the erratic units. Okay, so are they specific erratic units, or...?
Repairing the occupant will require the most advanced hardware. I will await your return.
Okay, so are there specific things I need to kill, or just random? Okay, so we want to go over here. Yeah, we're heading roughly the right direction, so let's head in this direction. Ah, here we go. Insurgent Cycloid. The Omni Electromagnetic Amplifier. Okay. So we are looking for specific creations to get the parts that we need. Hey, don't attempt to disassemble me. That is not friendly. See, this one looks completely mechanical. So these are definitely robotic creations of the king then, rather than the people. The Omni Electromagnetic Amplifier. Right, so now we need a neural accelerator and a flux energizing servo. And it looked like they wanted us to go somewhere along the coast. So there's a great big long... Oh, hang on, there's a marker here. What's this one then? Oh, right, so just one of them along here. Better, stronger, less dead. So it looks like there's something here. Shall we go take a look at the specific marker point? Ah, is this it? Insurgent Crawler. There you go. The Flux Energizer Servo. Flux Energized Servos. Okay. Top gears. Oh, right. So he's going to throw blades at us for top gears. Okay. Why is Mechanical Creation trying to punch us in the face? That just seems kind of sad and silly. Absorb shield. That's interesting. Hang on, can't we disperse that? Yeah, we can dispel the shield, yeah. Top gears. Yeah. Oh, upgrade a sentry. Were you driving the machine? Yes, you must have been. I don't see Sparky. I do see Sparkies on the machine. I was just saying I don't see Sparkies on the machine. I do actually. Let's loot the machine. Yes, we got it from the machine. I was just interested to see whether we got it off the machine or the pilot. And we got it off the machine. Right, so the third one then is somewhere along the coast.